You have likely attended an event at Fiserv Forum or will at some point. Almost every day or every few days, there is something going on there. Last night, the Bucks played at home. And if you scroll through Fiserv's website, you could see it here. You can see tonight, Dan and Shay will make a stop for their tour. The Bucks will play again tomorrow, and there will be another concert there on Saturday. So sometimes these events and games fall on the same day, and that is when this happens right here. A quick court conversion is what they call it. You are seeing a group of people with only a few hours to do so pull the pieces of the hardwood from the court to convert the arena. So from the building's housekeepers to the event operators, Caitlin Bogran oversees the people that make these events happen, and not many women hold her position. I spoke with her to learn how it all works. From concerts to rodeo shows to basketball games, the traffic at Fiserv Forum almost never ends.
We can help you guys right over here.
And you can attribute the smooth rides to Assistant General Manager Caitlin Bogran.
So already 3,900 in the building. That's pretty good.
If you blink, you'll miss her.
Hello. Hello.
Quite literally. She spends most of her time fast walking past the crowds.
Hey, I have two guests over at the ticket office entrance. One's a young girl that needs to use the restroom. They're waiting for their tickets. Do you have anyone that can escort them?
Caitlin makes sure everything runs smoothly.
You can just come on through. She's going to escort you over to the restroom.
So hours before a game with crews preparing to welcome thousands. Hi, I'm Symone.
Caitlin.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for doing this.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming out on a game day.
I got to know Caitlin.
I almost wore my boots today to showcase from Texas.
This Houston native started as a marketing associate for the Houston Rockets. She worked for the team's arena before moving to Milwaukee.
I manage our housekeeping, the event operations team, and the scheduling team, the special event ticketing department.
Did you get all that? And she oversees Deer District traffic.
What do they say, honestly, when they figure out what you do? What's the first question you get?
Do you get to meet Giannis?
I was gonna ask you
Or
that.
do you get to meet the artist? Like, are you meeting Olivia Rodrigo?
How many women do you come across in positions like yours?
They're increasing, which is positive to see. But you don't see a lot in the assistant general manager, and president. But I think over the past few years, I've met probably 5 to 6 women that are in those positions. There are times that I'm walking into a room and I am the only female. And it's eye-opening at times. And you always feel that should I be here? Am I supposed to be here?
She is meant to be in every area she steps into. And she walked me around to show me how it all works.
So what we see now is we have broadcasts starting to get set up. They need to make sure that their cables are hooked up properly.
It's kind of like a checklist.
It's kind of like a checklist, okay. Yeah.
So
this is kind of the first thing on the list, right?
Correct.
Where we're going.
So I generally will start off in the atrium on doing my walks just to make sure that the floors are clean. And then from the security entrances, I'll then move to the main concourse again, making sure that everything's set up how it should be.
And just for the true basketball fans.
Okay, so this is like checking off the second box on the checklist.
Correct. This is a little bit closer to doors, so it's just making sure, walking through, checking to see what the food quality looks like, how it's presented on the tables.
I just couldn't bypass the sweets.
So when you walk in, it just takes your breath away. This is beautiful.
Yes, this is one of my favorite views in the arena.
An arena that is empty from this picture, but was just moments away from a court conversion, a game day of its own.
It's really exciting to see putting all the work that everyone puts into these events and having it come to fruition is what's gratifying.
Well, Caitlin also says within the Bucks organization, there are about 12 to 14 executives that are women. And on her desktop background, she keeps a photo of all of them. And something else I wanted to mention, so if you have any questions about the court conversion, so from the Bucks court to a Marquette court, that could take about 2.5 to 3 hours. But if you're converting from a Bucks game to a concert, that process can take 6 to 7 hours.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they have those the monster truck rallies in there where they bring dirt in and then have a concert or a show the next day. I don't know how they get it all done.
Overnight.
I do now because
Exactly.
she's watching over everything.